Hi and welcome back to Mountain Aromatics. I wanted to go over a basic, and it is, I'm just going to be honest, it's something I've seen on the internet that in the very beginning, when I first started, I thought it was a way of doing things and that it was how you do it. And come to find out, it is something absolutely to never, ever, ever do, and I'm going to explain what it is and why you do not do it. So, there are people who will use one dropper for all of their different materials, and they will put either vodka or perfumer's alcohol, like whatever in here, some type of alcohol, and they will squish it through and clean it, all that kind of stuff, and then open a bottle and get some drops out and put it into their formula in their tube to make their formula, and then they will go back in and wash this out and get all that off of it, and then they will take another material and they will take and put this in there and get those materials and those drops and put it in there, and when they're done with this material, they'll close it and they will go back in here to wash this again and clean this off. And then they will continue to do this. And put this back in and wash it. The problem with that is there's several things wrong with that that's not helpful. Contamination is the number one issue for that. And you might be like, well, how's that contaminating? You're putting it in the alcohol. The alcohol is going to take that off and away, and then it'll be clean. No. Because what happens is if you are using this one and you're washing it off in here, well, this is in here with the alcohol, then you're going to, and what happens is alcohol doesn't necessarily act like a soap, where the soap pulls let's say you have an essential oil. Essential oil is an oil, and you have the soap, which is a fat, and the essential oil is attracted to the fat and pulls it off and away. Well, that's how you clean your instruments, whatever you're using. That's the first step, is washing it with soap. And yes, that removes the fat and oil, the oils, which is a fat as well, but but you're not doing that with the alcohol. The alcohol is just going to make it, instead of stay at the top, it's going to make it go throughout the alcohol. So you have this product throughout your alcohol, and you're, quote, washing this out, but you still have molecules, and a lot of molecules of this on here. So then you're putting those molecules in here thinking that you have it clean, but you are contaminating this entire bottle. So you're taking that and you're putting it in your formula, and then you're taking that and you're, quote, cleaning it out here. You're just adding to the molecules. So now you think it's clean, and you take this and you put it in here. Well, now you've contaminated this entire bottle because you've contaminated it with both of these. So, and when I say the molecules, I mean they're aromas. So you're adding these two aromas to your bottle. That's a problem. This is not the way to go about using using one for all of your stuff. What needs to happen, if you were going to do that, you need to use one material. This should be sterilized. Use one material, put it in your formula, then not even dip it in here yet. You need to take this apart, take this off. You need to put this in soapy water so we can take those molecules off and clean it out. I usually do 2 or 3 runs of soapy water. I clean it, do it again, do it again. Then, after that, I soak this in vinegar. Why vinegar? Vinegar takes away aroma, takes away the smell. So then I dry it. Then you can put it in the alcohol and run alcohol in it, because that will sterilize it. You would need to do that every single time before you go to the next material so you don't contaminate. That is why, if you're going to do this stuff, perfumery, skip that. Don't even go there. Invest in droppers. A dropper for each one. Yes, when you buy it, it comes like this with this top. But go ahead, when you purchase a material, say you purchase 10 materials, purchase 10 glass droppers as well. They need to be glass, because essential oils will eat through plastic and rubber. So it needs to be glass. So I take my top off, and I actually save them and clean them. And I put on a top like this. I'm putting this out there because I wanted to know this. I wish I would have known this in the beginning. Now, I didn't do that. I actually bought a bunch of these, and I had like 5 or 6 materials that I would use in a formula, and that was it. And I had probably 12 of these. So I would use one for each one, and then I would clean them. But I was cleaning this stuff constantly, and it just got to be a headache. And then I figured out, oh, you can buy these dropper tops. So that's what I suggest you doing. That is hopefully a good explanation of why you don't use one dropper for making an entire formula and just, quote, cleaning it off in alcohol. It does not clean all of your aroma molecules off. You are just contaminating entire bottles of material. So I'm not even going to say I hope this is helpful. I know this is helpful, and that's why I wanted to put this out there for you to know. And in my opinion, this is a basic understanding of doing perfumery, even doing perfumery at home, even doing perfumery for yourself. I don't care if you're just doing this for yourself. Please do it this way so you do not contaminate your materials. That would just break my heart if you were to contaminate all of your materials. That would be very, very sad. So I think that's it. Thank you so much for joining me here at Mountain Aromatics. If you like this, give me a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I'll see you next time.